So my live stream didn't actually let me show you guys the entire convoy, so I took a video of it and I will upload it to my YouTube channel later. But I am now at the very back, so I'm going to go to the front or try to weasel my way in kind of back where I was, so I can show you the entire length of the convoy from end to beginning. Here we go. There we go, guys. Woohoo! Look at that! And you kind of get to see if there's things on the back of people's vehicles. I love that those people put a little tractor on their roof. That's amazing. Okay, well, let's hope that this works, because my internet just seems to not want to work for me today. There we go. It's the longest convoy that I've ever been in. It's just amazing to see how many Canada flags are flying down this highway, with a mixture of other flags from other countries to show our support. Woohoo! No farmers, no food. I love how people can manage to get big flags on their vehicles. I love it. It's awesome. Oh. No farms, no food. We support Dutch farmers. Gimbal works a lot better for live streaming this because it's a little bit less rocky, but I'm trying to get it so that you guys can see. My gimbal just won't stand on my dash. Oh, we're just about at the beginning. Oh, someone has a beach towel. There we go. Some noise. Woohoo! Look at that! Woohoo! Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Once I show you the whole thing, then I'll kind of fall back and allow myself to get back in line. Oh, there is a bus with a flag on that road. Kind of trying to show you everything. There we go. Woohoo! Yeah. All right. Hey, there's people in the ditch over there. You know what? We are going to pull back in over here. Oh, hello, good morning. Hopefully this live stream works. This couple haven't seemed to be working very well, but I know you guys are looking at a farmer's field, but that's what we're protesting for today. So until I can get myself back into this convoy, that's what you'll stare at. And a bunch of random vehicles. People just moseying on through their day. Alright. Ah! This did not work well. This did not work well at all. Oh well. I didn't realize that those people were in this lane. Oh well. We're just causing people to slow down and pay attention to the convoy and read what's on everything. Here, you know what? I'm going to pull over into the shoulder and then we will let the convoy through, and then I will just see if Mom and Dad will let me in. If not, we'll find somewhere else to be let in. Woo-hoo. Oh, there's some Saskatchewan Rough Riders flags. Those I seem to see a lot when I'm driving around, especially in Calgary, than I do around here. There you go, look at that. There we go. Now Mom and Dad's live can stare at my car. So we got back in. But yeah, I will post the whole length of the convoy that I got. I mean, you guys did see it just barely, but I will post that on my YouTube. It doesn't seem like my my live streams are wanting to work today. So hopefully, cross our fingers, this one works. So it's working so far, so. Sweet, thank you. It just seems to keep buffering today. I don't understand why. I swear this is like the 4th or 5th time that I've tried going live today, so maybe it's the excessive amounts of clouds over our head that's interfering with whatever tower that happens to be around here. I don't know. But All I know is it's frustrating because I want to give you guys a look in to see what Moose Jaw to Regina looks like. I guarantee you people are live streaming other aspects of this worldwide protest from different places in the world. But I just wanted to show you guys what ours looks like here. So we got a decent sized one. Apparently Saskatoon has a decent sized one. But I mean, yeah, it's awesome to see how many people come together when there's something important to fight for, you know? One guy's flag is kind of twisted. I'll try and keep you guys live because I'm assuming there will probably be some stuff in Regina going on. Hence why we were going to Regina. I'm not sure, but I feel like there might be. So I will try and keep you guys live as much as I can. Show you what's going on. Because I'm assuming there's going to be a way bigger crowd once we hit Regina. I will hope anyway. But I guess we will see what's going on. Oh yeah, this truck has the Freedom written on another one's flag. That's what the F. Trudeau flag is attached to. There we go. Can kind of see farmland. Hello. I know. Today just seems to be one of those days where everything's going to buffer, but I'm going to try and make sure. I'm going to keep all of the footage, and if I have to try and find a way to compile it all into one video and post it on the YouTube channel, then I'll figure that out. But I will definitely post the video that I took of the convoy when I pulled over to the side of the road. Because it just didn't seem to want to live stream when I was trying to video. So I videoed it, and I will post that on my YouTube channel. I think I might also compile all my stuff and make a TikTok video. So I got a decent amount of footage, I think. But I think that we will have more once we hit Regina. Woohoo! Honk, honk. Dad's in the back just honking that horn because I'm in front of Mom and Dad. I needed to try and pull back into this line because I allowed myself to get a decent amount behind, but Dad let me in, so it was nice. But yeah, that's the semi-truck horn that you hear. And the mark at the front has train horns. For the most part, people just seem to have normal horns, just the average vehicle horns, but we still got a lot of honking, so it's awesome. I mean, I didn't really pay too much attention driving up to Moose Jaw because I was listening to my music decently loud and jamming out. But hopefully that there was honking, but there seems to be a decent amount now that we are on this highway, covering some serious ground today. From Saskatoon to Moose Jaw to Regina, then Regina back to Saskatoon at some point. Oh, we got people waving. Woohoo! their arm hanging out the window. I can't tell if that honking is from our convoy or if it's other vehicles that are slightly far behind or far ahead honking. Regardless, all we're hearing is honking. Oh, the CTV vehicle actually shares. He says he's going to, because he came and stopped at in Moose Jaw when we stopped and gathered with everybody. He was doing interviews, so hopefully he actually shares the truth and isn't just lying to us, saying that he wants to support the truth. But I mean, you never know. I just didn't do the world of chance, you know. They happen to prove you right that they aren't trustworthy, then you know. But I hope people continue to fly their flags even after today. Oh, the semi that's coming up has a little flag on his grill. Woohoo! Yeah. Kind of can't see it from this angle, but there was a little one. I love seeing that. I like when I see semis with stream and no buffering, but unfortunately I can't control that. It's quiet around here. There's all the honking. I'm really looking forward to seeing all the footage from the other places that held convoys or marches or protests of any kind. I can't wait to for the next week only see basically that on all of my timeline, considering my algorithm is very much tailored to that. Oh, we hear more honking. I know this buffering. I'd be streaming my live, but unfortunately with this buffering, I've had to keep ending the stream because it just won't come out of the buffer. So hopefully it stays and I don't have to end this one. If it buffers for a bit, I guess it is what it is, but yeah. I just didn't want to take one video and then post it on YouTube because that's a lot harder to post because then you have your megabytes and all of that to worry about. But hopefully we can keep this going. I really hate when semi-trucks don't honk at you. Even if you don't support and someone's, you know, doing the pull the horn motion, just honk. I also believe that. 100%. When I was in Calgary for one of the protests in May, there was two yeah, why? Thanks. Woohoo! Welcome all of you new viewers. Much appreciated. Just trying to show everybody what Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, how we show up for our farmers. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I almost feel like it would be. I just chalk everything up to censorship. Anytime you have issues with your phone, anytime your streams are, you know, not getting the numbers that they need or not working, or your videos and like posts and whatever on Facebook aren't getting views, all of it is just censorship. But I imagine how many people would be watching and like, or even participating or anything if we didn't have censorship. I mean, I get there'd still be people that are opposing what we're doing, but I've thought about it and I think I might actually get into it. Because I was talking to my one friend and he was talking about how, you know, like now that I have my YouTube channel and I'm able to live stream stuff, to whenever I'm live on YouTube, like have people, like direct people to my Rumble account. And then I was thinking about having like, you know, small short videos that basically state what's going to happen on my Rumble account, and then actually have the content that I'm wanting to post be on Rumble, and that you can't find it on YouTube, so people have to go to Rumble to watch it. But yeah, I just have to get that situated and figured out. But then I also heard someone say that thanks guys for coming over, much appreciated. Thanks Tommy for multi-streaming my live, I appreciate it dearly. But yeah, I was also told that that Rumble you had to pay for. I'm not sure if that's a thing. I don't have Rumble yet, but I will let you all know when I do. I do have, like, I post a bunch of stuff on obviously my Instagram account and my TikTok account, which if you have either of those, you can go and follow them. It's the same username as my YouTube channel, Kel17C with 2 E's, KEL17SEEY. So you can go follow both of those channels, because I'm going to try and start posting more stuff on my TikTok, hopefully more stuff on my YouTube. But if you feel inclined to go and follow, by all means. Okay, thanks, Mark. Yeah, then I'll look into it, and I will get that, because I know with YouTube you can't say certain things, or you have to be careful, or the whole censorship thing. But yeah, no, I will definitely look into getting a Rumble account, and then I will let you all know. One of these times when I go live, I will drop my Rumble account, or have a link in the description or something. But yeah, once I have 2 seconds, I will definitely look into that. Thanks for all the information, guys. Thanks for coming over and checking out my live stream, for all the people that are coming over from other multi-streams with Tommy Temper and other people. Much appreciated. You all are amazing. Okay, well, I guess that's not awful. Yeah, that's what that's what my understanding is as well. I know that there's more like fringe type things that are supposed to be coming out, like websites and things like that. Tracy, I wasn't fully able to read the comment that you posted, but I did read some of it, and I will send my love and my prayers your way, because I know how hard it is when you just feel like you're getting knocked down all the time and you don't have support. So you will definitely have my love, support, and prayers. Woohoo! We got more people on the side of the road. Woohoo! Yeah, I get that. But whenever I'm in those situations where I feel like it's just, you know, that you're just getting knocked down, I just always try to remember that, like, everything happens for a reason, and everything that happens to you in your life is happening as a way to help you grow and help you become the person that you're meant to be. If you are someone that is, you know, is spiritual or religious, then, you know, like God does that to take care, like, you know, help you. Like, everything that he allows happen in your life happens for your betterment, happens for your good. Because people who haven't gone through, like, if people didn't go through hard things, they wouldn't be, you know, in the place that they are today. I wouldn't be where I am at today. So even though going through the trenches really sucks, I personally believe that everything happens for a reason, and it's put in your life to help prepare you for the type of person that you're meant to be. So that's kind of how I view things. Yeah, I saw that leg of his tour now. time I was in Moose Jaw, I actually drove down to meet James Top, and that at that point, when he was in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, he had, 200 people, I think, show up. And that was the most amount of people he had show up at one time. Nope, my parents are actually in their semi-truck behind me. I can show you once we stop. My dad's pickup truck is blue, it's not red. But yeah, that honking you hear behind us, that's my parents. Yeah, I'll show you their truck, because we were at the shop until 1 o'clock last night putting decals and stuff, because my dad had sold the original Freedom truck that they used to go to Ottawa, and so he got an engine put in his Western Star, and so we got that all ready to go, and so that's now the truck that they use for their Freedoming semi. And so we put a bunch of decals and stuff on the truck yesterday. I was there from probably like 8 o'clock till like 1 in the morning putting decals and stuff on, but yeah, it looks good. It looks so much better than the last truck, because the last truck just had True North Strong and Free on it and some maple leaves, and then it did have Mark Friesen's face, because at that point he was fighting basically for his life and wasn't able to go down to Ottawa to like fight in the trucker convoy, and so my parents took him with via pictures on their semi, and then they had his podcast emblem on the side. So now that Mark is in better health and is able to start protesting and whatever again, now we just have a bunch of stuff on it. But I will show you the truck when we stop, because I really like it. It looks so good. I mean, at some point I guarantee you my parents will add more to it, but yeah, we added a bunch more stuff to it, and it looks good. And I added a few more things to my car. My car's getting to the point where it's eventually just going to be all stickers on the back window. Because you don't want to take the stickers that you have off. Because I know when I put I have an I Support Truckers sticker on the back of my car that I got as my parents were driving to Ottawa. I had a friend make it for me and send it to me in the mail. And I put that on my car, and I was like, oh, I'll just have it on as long as, you know, like, it'll probably be for a couple weeks, probably nothing like major, won't be on there for very long. We are going on 6 months now that I've had that on there, and I don't foresee it coming off anytime soon. I mean, I do support truckers because that's what my dad does for a living, so. No, Connor's actually in Saskatoon, so Saskatoon technically had 2 options for people today with the worldwide protest. So there was a bunch of people that were going to stay in Saskatoon and do a slow roll and a march, and theirs started at 11, and then there was a group of probably 10 or 12 of us that decided we wanted to come down to Moose Jaw to be part of this really big one in Moose Jaw. So we convoyed from Saskatoon to Moose Jaw. So yeah, everybody, all of the regular faces that you know, minus my parents, are all decided to stay in Saskatoon, which I get, because I mean, gas prices are ridiculous and all of that kind of stuff. And, you know, with summer only being 15 seconds long, people are trying to utilize their summer. So, yeah. But a few people from our slow roll in Saskatoon did come with us, but not everybody. But yeah, I think, yeah, Connor was, I think he was at that one, if I remember correctly, or he might have gone to the lake, I can't remember, but that's what I know. I just wanted to come for this one, because I know basically almost tomorrow will be 6 months since my parents left for Ottawa, and then on the 29th will be 6 months since the last time I was protesting in Regina, because I drove down to Regina to be part of the protest in support of the truckers when that was happening. So yeah, it's almost been 6 months since we did a protest here. It almost feels like it'll be an every 6 months kind of thing, which I don't mind. I will willingly spend the money on the gas and go and protest to show that I do not support any of this. Which song? Which song should I add to my playlist? I do have a playlist on my phone of freedom songs, which I did listen to on the way up here. Yeah, I just don't want anybody's channel to get dinged or anything like that. And if I'm being multi-streamed, I don't want to have music and that whatnot, because I don't want people to have copyright issues. Yes, I am in Canada. I am actually in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan at the moment. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys started that right after the trucker one did. And I know you guys went longer, just as long, if not longer, I think, than we did because of all of our emergency act and all of that garbage that happened here. Of course, by all means, go and restream it. I am streaming this so that people can kind of see. Absolutely, go ahead. I'm streaming this stuff so that people that aren't able to see what's going on are able to see kind of like the protest that's happening in this area, and are able to, you know, because I know once I am back home, I'll probably be seeing a lot of protests that are in support of the farmers and the Netherlands and all that kind of stuff, so I'm guaranteed I'm going to go and search those out. But I just wanted to show that how Saskatchewan was showing up for our farmers, considering basically 90% of this whole entire province is all farmland. Like, I have farmland on either side of me right now. So, yeah. Oh yeah, it's wide open over here. It's all basically farmland. I'll look up that song later once I'm done streaming, and then I will most likely add that to my playlist. But thanks, Mark. Thanks for the song recommendation. Maybe I'll drop my Apple Music playlist in the comments of this video. There's not a whole lot on it, but then every time I add to it, people can just check out all of the songs that I have found that are freedom related, because I have an entire playlist named Freedom. And then the photo is of my dad's truck and 2 of the Great Canadian Cruise trucks that were in Saskatoon. Yeah, that's fair. I feel that. Yep, it's basically all farmland here, with the odd road and the odd town. Oh, that truck had Canada flags on it. Stickers on the back. Woo! I love seeing it. Like, even when people have, like, those license plates, like the front ones, because I know we obviously don't have front license plates that are mandatory in Saskatchewan for regular vehicles. I think semi-trucks have to have a front license plate, but I know that people will have just, like, Canada flags where their front license plate would go. And I would do that, but that means I have to poke holes in my bumper, and I don't really want to do that. But I like that people do that. Even if they don't support freedom, it looks like they do. Because some of them I've seen are kind of very worse for wear that the weather has definitely worn them out in the sun and all of that kind of stuff. But ground, like, it's like my eye just draws right to it. Oh, there's people in the ditch. Woohoo! Honk honk. Woohoo! Woohoo! Double honk. With how dark the sky is, it feels like it's so much later than 1:45. But I mean, granted, the clouds right above us are definitely looking like it's wanting to rain. Freedom! Liberté! Oh, there's flags on the other side. Woohoo! I love that people are flying their flags, even if they aren't able to join the protest. Yeah, we've gotten a decent amount of rain lately. Like, it seems like it's raining all of the time, but again, I pay attention to that because my job is affected by the weather, so if it rains too much, then I don't work, which sucks, but I know that our farmers need the rain. Wow. That's in, like, Fahrenheit, though, triple-digit temps. Because if it got to triple-digit temps here, oh, we would have people not being able to survive, actually. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's super hot. Because I know even like there was a couple days, I think all last week actually was like in the mid 30s, which when you work outside and you have to wear pants and it's humid, it feels so much more hot, but I can only imagine. Welcome back. Yeah, my dad honked as this lady was trying to get into our lane and she didn't know what to do. She was like swerving in and out of the lane because she didn't know if he was honking because he said no. Ah, yeah, more flags. Woohoo! Because apparently that's a thing in Alberta. a civilian. There's honking. I need to get back to that. I feel like people haven't been honking the last little while. Anytime I see a flag, I honk, but then I always feel like people around are like, what does that mean? Why are you honking? It's because I see a flag. It feels weird to use my horn for actual purposes when people cut you off and stuff, because I've had to do that. And it feels weird when you just get to a point where all you were doing is honking for freedom. Honk, honk. I heard a really measly one. I don't know where that came from. It sounded like a clown car. Hello, good morning. Oh, it's not morning anymore. Just kidding. If you live in a place where it's morning, then good morning. If you don't, then good afternoon. It feels weird to say good afternoon. Like whenever I see people in the morning, I'm always like, good morning, because it just feels natural. Saying good afternoon feels kind of forced. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks that. Or good evening. No thanks. I'll just say good morning until the sun goes down, and then at that point, it's Guten Tag, which means good day. Guten Tag. I also hope that our Canadian geese are honking. Do you imagine? Because they can't ticket the geese. That person had a little Canada flag on their window. Woohoo! I'm glad that I'm not the only one that feels like saying good afternoon feels weird. Guten Tag. But good day sounds like it's like at closing. Maybe that's just because the way that I grew up, it always sounded like, okay, good day, hey, day. I don't know. Even though it just means good day. But it sounded like, or I always felt like that was like a way of like closing the conversation, or, you know, saying goodbye when I was a kid. Maybe not. Maybe not for everybody. Honk, honk. Wonder if that Semi's gonna honk. Oh, no. I passed a semi truck on my way to work this last week, and I was in a work truck, and I was sitting at a red light, and there was a guy in a semi who had a Canada flag on his semi. And so in the vehicle, I had like my coworker in the vehicle with me, and then I did the whole like air horn symbol, and he honked his horn at me, even though I was more like woohoo, fist bumping that he had a Canada flag. But I didn't even take numbers on how long the convoy was, but for me to video from beginning to end was like 7 minutes. I don't know if that gives you any indication, but I know like the person behind me wasn't with us before, or that I noticed. Maybe they like moved up from behind, I'm not sure. So maybe there was a few people that have decided to join. But yeah, it was about 7 minutes long. It was a decent size. But again, we are going slow. We're going like 26k an hour. So that could also be partially why, but yeah. Yeah, but anyway, so I did the whole fist bump to that trucker, and he honked his horn at me, and I'm like, woohoo! Made my day dope. And then I think I passed another person that had a flag that day, and I was like, woohoo! Some days I don't see any, and other days I see multiple. I guess it just depends on what area of the city I'm driving in at what time. Sherwood Forest Country Club. Should we all go do a round of golf for freedom? Just kidding, I suck at adult golf. I did it with my dad once, and I think I got 3 points less than minimum, if I remember correctly. Not good at it. I'd rather mini golf, even though I'm subpar at that too, but you know. Yes, I agree. Glow in the dark mini golf though, so fun. And then you just wear clothes that glow in the dark, and then you just like, you know, then the vibe checks out. Once we stop, I'll show you guys my outfit. I suited up for this one. I mean, I suited for all freedom rallies. Let's be realistic here. I am hashtag obnoxiously Canadian, so I usually will dress in white and red. But today I'm wearing blue, white, and red, or red, white, and blue, whatever way you want to, whatever order you want to put it in. If you want to do the upside down Netherlands flag, then it's blue, white, and red. If you want to do it the other way, then I'm wearing red, white, and blue. Woohoo! There's people in the ditch! Woohoo! Woohoo! My car's videoing. Guess I can close my window again so it's not so loud. If that's what you guys call it, then absolutely. Yes, global. I mean, I don't know if that would necessarily like be people that are in the convoy that are trying to take videos like I did, or if they are, you know, just showing up to show their support for a bit before they go and move on with their plans for the day. I'm not sure. But yeah. Woohoo! Someone on the other lane was honking. Woohoo! Freedom! Ugh. It's almost snacks time. This kid's getting hungry. I have not eaten today. Ah, yeah! They stopped on the side of the road! So for those of you that know my freedoming MO, which is walking around with a megaphone, I had to buy a new one because my other one, the audio aspect of it, like the talking aspect, just wouldn't work properly. So I bought a hot pink one that has like a music feature to it. But yeah, so next time I guess we roll by someone who's in the ditch, I will hang that out my window. It's a lot heavier because the batteries are heavier, but I still have my other one. It's just that one only really works for the siren. But I mean, if by chance we are protesting in Regina, then I have my trusty air horn, my megaphone. It's a lot more obvious and obnoxious, just like me. But yeah, I'm stoked about it. Came in yesterday. Can you see the magnitude of how yellow it is over there? With the contrast of colors. I like when it's like cloudy in Saskatchewan and you like look outside and you're driving and you can see how like greenish yellow the field is and how like dark the skies are. It's just such a nice contrast. Or how like blue the skies are when it's actually nice and sunny outside. Honk honk. At least it hasn't been as much as the first bit. Oh, I see another flag. Woo! Woo! Unless that's one of our protest vehicles. Woohoo! It wasn't even one of our protest vehicles. Sweet! Me too. Except I think it would be a lot better to be in those like bigger protests. You know what I mean? Like when the truckers were in Ottawa, or the farmers in the Netherlands, like those big ones, the ones in New Zealand. I think all of those would be super fun to be a part of. Because then there's hundreds of thousands of you people, like of us, that are standing, protesting. Almost said you people. Don't want to be a Don Cherry over here. Oh, there's more people in the ditch. I think that's actually that truck or the vehicle that stopped. All right, let's get my alarm ready. Might be loud, so FYI, just a precursor warning. This one's heavier to hold because it's bigger. I don't know if that's a cop. Ugh, it is. I don't want to get in trouble for my megaphone. Oh, and they're holding a Netherlands flag out the window. I feel that anytime I see like protests or people, you know, carrying the flag or have flags on their vehicles, then I feel the Canadian pride. I have never bought so much merch that reps the place that I live than I have in the last 6 months. Like the before freedoming version of me would have been like, nah, I don't want that. That's kind of tacky. Now I'm like, nope, give me all of it. I'm wearing like maple leaf sandals at the moment, which I might have to change because they were hurting my feet. I have scrunchies on my arms that have maple leaves on them. My little face stickers have maple leaves on them. Everything has maple leaves on them. Literally everything. I'm like, I need more. I need more cool stuff. Woohoo! That Sammy's honking at us. Freedom! Oh, we're just about in Regina. So that took us about 2 hours going 35K. So if any of you ever really need to drive 35K or want to know how long it'll take to drive from Regina to Moose Jaw going way under the speed limit, that's how long it'll take you. Woohoo! feel like we're gonna get to a point where our traffic lights in Regina are gonna stop us. Honk honk. But yeah, before the truckers went to Ottawa, I was definitely feeling not very proud to be Canadian. Now I will rep Canada Pride things every which way from Tuesday. Stickers and flags and the whole 9 yards. Even my water bottle for work is like freedom related, has Canada flag on it. My hard hat has actually 2 Canada flags on it. They're getting real sun bleached because they see at least 12 hours of sun every day, so I'm gonna have to add some new ones. But yeah, everything has either the Canada flag or maple leaves or something Canadian related. Honk honk. Freedom! Oh, we're going straight. It's gonna kind of show you guys the front, even though you've seen it a few times, but it's such a nice sight to see. The tractors and the semis and all of the flags. Wonder how long it'll take us to get to wherever we're going. Going at 28 to 30 kilometers an hour. I guess I prepped myself for this because I used to when I first got my drivers and it was like late at night or whatever, I was driving down the streets, I would sometimes just creep going 10 for fun. Like streets that obviously weren't busy. I wouldn't be the type of person to like, you know, disrupt traffic, but got myself used to driving at slow speeds for protesting purposes. Oh. Oh, I just love that sound. Going underneath bridges and just like laying on the horn. It's one of the best sounds. We're gonna go up or underneath another one, so it'll happen again. Woohoo! Woohoo! Freedom! Here we go again. We're going under some more bridges. Open the window so you can hear it. Ready? Go! Oh, and it echoes so nice. Whenever I slow roll in Saskatoon, I will on purpose go even slower for a little bit just to like prolong that. Because usually it's underneath like the Circle Drive Bridge or like the busy bridges. Oh. Guess I gotta let my horn have a little bit of a break. Well, I have my megaphone, which has an alarm, so worst case, I can use that. Even though apparently the emergency officers or whatever don't like it, but it is what it is. Haven't really gotten in trouble for it. I had one lady tell me I wasn't allowed to use it, but she wasn't even on duty, so whatever. Hong Kong, freedom! I think that guy's trying to get footage because he's straddling that line. Woohoo! Hong Kong, freedom! As long as my stream works out properly, I shouldn't have to worry about a dead battery because I have quite a few power banks in my bag. Made sure I was ready for this, that they were most 90% of them are charged fully. And then my gimbal's charged. I also have the cord for my gimbal, worst case. I need to charge it. So I got all the things. So for however long we are protesting for here in Regina, I'll get to see it all as long as it doesn't buffer. Good, woohoo! Yeah, it's not buffering as much as it was before, thank goodness. I don't know why. I was trying to have the entire thing live streamed on one stream. But maybe YouTube doesn't want 7-hour streams, who knows? Who knows? Hey, there's another truck in the ditch. I don't know if you guys can see it over there. If that cop wasn't sitting so close to where we are, I would just pull out my megaphone. Look at them. Woohoo! They're all just chilling. Oh, you're looking at the sky. Hong Kong. Yes, when I don't have cops in my vicinity that could pull me over and give me a ticket for it, then I will. Clearly, apparently, it's not whatever. I'll still use it. I bought it for freedom purposes. Thank goodness I bought another one because my other one I think I left at home. But yes, we are on the outskirts of Regina at this moment. There, that sign will tell you. Wascana Center Attractions, so we're close to there, I guess. Woohoo! They're videoing! Woohoo! Hey, we got another flag. Oh, they have stuff tied to their doors. Woohoo! Oh, are we going here? Maybe not. Oh, maybe we are. It literally says Dutch on that building. Oh, and there's more people. All right, let's see if I can get this ready to roll. There we go. This one's easier because it's just a button, but again, if that button gets hit, then it'll just go off. Oh well. There you go. I just used my Freedom megaphone. We're gonna go and protest probably at Parliament. So if we do, I'll have my backpack and I'll have my megaphone. Have a little flag maybe attached to my backpack because I think I brought some. Hong Kong. Hello, Lori. Welcome to the stream. Freedom! We finally just entered the outskirts of Regina. So I'm assuming that we'll probably be protesting at Parliament. Or of some kind. Because the flyer did say from 12 till 5 and it is only just about 2:30. Hong Kong. Guess considering we're going slow, we can have the window open so we can hear all the noise. Even though it's music to my ears, but some people might think it's noise. Hong Kong. Oh, we got people waving, I think. Woohoo! Getting some waves. Freedom! What you doing, buddy? Can you all see his Netherlands flag that's painted on that plywood? It says freedom! Liberté! Guess we're close to Albert Street. Yes, happy Worldwide Protest Day! Woohoo! Even though I feel like there might be more of those than just one day. So maybe it'll be multiple days. Anytime that another country needs to be stood up for. Freedom! Yeah, it's dope. I think there's 2 or 3 trucks that have that. I did walk around in one of my earlier lives and like show off all of the vehicles. I think I might just leave all the short ones up, because then people can just watch them in order if they want. Even though they're not necessarily going to depict the entire convoy, because there was a very good portion of it that was not being streamed, but it is what it is. Oh dear. I guess we're all taking this roundabout. I like driving under overpasses. It's like one of my favorite things to do when I'm freedoming, because then you can just make a lot of loud noise. See if I can turn it so you guys can see the other ones. It's as far as it'll go. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, there's a couple tractors that have that same plywood freedom logo. That truck, that red truck right there has one. I think they're all together. There's also a bunch of people wearing wooden clogs. Yeah, no thanks. That sounds terrifying. So you're supposed to stay away from windows and doors near a tornado. I guess I don't have to signal because I have my 4-ways on. It's not going to do anything anyway. That would be awesome if it stretched all the way through Regina. But we are now down Albert Street. Pretty sure we're heading downtown. Meep meep. Should just put a road runner, just like Nick and Casey did on their vehicle. I don't know if you've seen theirs. They're the ones. They're also from Saskatchewan, and they like drove. They hit 2 deer. So they hit one, I think, when they were going to Ottawa, and then they hit one like a couple months later. So their entire front end is just mangled. But yeah, they have a Roadrunner painted on the side of theirs. Meep meep. Literally sounds like a meep meep. Meep meep. Ooh, it sounds like it echoes down here, and maybe it could be that Indigo building on my left that's quite large. Who who knows? Meep meep. There, if people get offended by honk honk, then we can just go meep meep. So that's what it sounds like in traffic sometimes. Oh, do you hear that? Here, let's open the other window. Get some surround sound up in here. Woohoo! Meep meep! Oh, you can hear Mark's train horns. Meep meep! Got a middle finger! I think that's the first middle finger I've noticed today, and we have been rolling since 9 a.m. Woo! It sounds a lot more echoey in here. Woohoo! Oh. Guess I need to give my horn a break again. I've been doing a lot of honking since 9 this morning. Well, they have a pitchfork here, I think. Wow, the one from Saskatoon started at 9 because we had to. It takes roughly about 2.5 hours to drive from Saskatoon to Moose Jaw, Regina area. So we left at 9, and then it gave us some time to walk around and look at everyone's vehicles. And then we rolled out of Moose Jaw at just after 12. So yeah. Ugh, I can only imagine what the convoy would have been like on the way to Ottawa, driving through cities. Does that sound super echoey to you guys? Because it does to me, and it sounds so good. Meep meep. Oh, we're stopped at a light. Excuse me. Tie guy! Woohoo! It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Meep meep. Ah, I love this. Yeah, woohoo! Meep meep. Meep meep, honk honk. Honk honk, meep meep. Let me get a tan on my left arm. You're right, it has been a few minutes. Thanks for popping into the stream, Tie Guy. Woohoo! Meep meep! Freedom! Woo! Ah, I love it. Oh, it smells so good. I don't know what that is, but it smells good here. Hey, there's another flag. Oh, it's the same car. Woohoo! Maybe they stopped for food. That cop just whipped a Yui. You're right, Burger King was on the right. I'm not gonna stop. Then I have to figure out how to get back into the convoy. I wonder if there'll be like a parade of sorts. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't eat Whoppers. I've never had one. It's the chickens for me. Chicken burgers, man. What are you doing, dude? Oh my word. Uh-oh. Someone's getting pulled over. Unless that cop's waiting for that guy. Who knows? Beep, beep. Guess I gotta close that window. Oh no! Someone got pulled over. Knocked over. He's looking at the front of his grill for whatever purpose. Oh, maybe it's his front license plate. I'm not sure. Woohoo! Freedom! Maybe there will be, considering it's actually nice out this time. Because it was cold when I was in Regina the last time, because they had a trucker parade when we were here. Had I known how to live stream at that point and had all of it set up, I would have probably live streamed it, but I didn't. But yeah, there was like the truckers that couldn't go to Ottawa or didn't go to Ottawa came and did a trucker parade in Regina on the 29th of January when the truckers were entering into Ottawa. So yeah, it was dope. I should try and compile all of that footage because I don't think I've done anything with it, honestly. Oh, I think that might be a cop. Woohoo! Honk honk! Honk honk. Meep meep. Should get that as made as stickers. Hey, there's more flags. Woohoo! Meep meep. Meep meep. Honk honk. Honk honk. Meep meep. Hey, there's people standing on the sidewalk. Woohoo! Do y'all see them? Oh. Yes, go eat. I'm assuming I'll be live streaming for a hot minute here, so. Oh. I guess I gotta give my horn a break. Oh, we are pulling into Parliament. I knew it. All right, let's get the horn ready. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, there's cops here. Yes, of course. Thanks for coming to hang out. There you go. You can see our Parliament building over there. You can't see the full thing, but that's where it is. Got a lot of people live streaming. What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing, peeps. We're just chilling, I guess. I don't know what we're doing. Pause for dramatic effect, I guess. I appreciate all of you being in my stream. For those of you that have come and gone or stayed the whole time, I much appreciate it. I live stream these so that everyone can see what's going on, so that the real truth gets out, not the fake news, the floozy news. Of course, they block off our Parliament access. See, he's wearing clogs. Wonder what we are doing. guess we're just chilling for a bit.
They said there was an overdose in the wedding. Why we can't go down?
An overdose and a wedding? How is there both? That doesn't make any sense. Of course, there would happen to be something down on Parliament. The one time that we come down here. All right. Oh, you can see Mark moving. Wonder where we're going.
And we all say, fuck you, Justin Trudeau.
Even though Trudeau is only a pawn in a very large chess game. I get having those flags because he obviously royally screwed up quite a few people's lives in this country. But at the same time, if he gets out, someone else will just get put right back in. Who I believe that Pierre will be if he gets into Parliament. Yes, he'll make it seem like, you know, things are good for a little while, but I don't foresee that being a permanent thing. Yeah, no, there's cops that are blocking every entrance, so I don't know. I don't know, peeps. Guess we'll just have to honk some more. Hootin' is a gateway drug to hollerin', as Connor always says. Because we make jokes about hootin' and hollerin'. So, hootin' is a gateway drug to hollerin'. Oh, and then there's a cop all the way down there too. There you go, you can see the Freedom plywood a little bit better. Hootin' is a gateway drug to hollerin'. I'm glad that it's sunny out because I'm wearing a tank top. I did bring a sweater, but I'm glad it's nice out. Well, nice out-ish. The clouds don't look that nice, but tis what it is. We sound like we're in like one of those downtown busy cities in like the US where all they do is honk at each other because people don't know how to drive. That's what it sounds like here. Ugh. Let me turn that so you can see some nice things to look at for a bit. There's crazy amounts of honking going on up in here. There we go. Oh, now you're looking at some trees. So I'm right at this dude's bumper. Trying to make space for all of the freedom fighters that came to Regina to fight for freedom. There we go. Better. Honk honk. Oh, we're crooked. Wonder where we're going. The guy is running reds. Look at all those flags on this bridge. Well, hopefully I can find them. Because now I'm the front of the pack. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Woohoo! Yeah, people won't want to be in that line for too long. Look at all the nice Canada flags on the bridge. They're on both sides, you just can't see the other side. Wonder if we're going to find a parking spot somewhere close. I'm definitely going to have to change my shoes. There's a Leopold Crescent in Regina. Fun fact, for any of you who don't know. So there's a restaurant in Saskatchewan, and I think that's somewhere, I think there's a few in Alberta as well. It's called Leopold's. It's like a pub. They're not sponsoring me, I just really like their food. But they actually started in Regina. So I think that's why they named it Leopold's, because there's a street called Leopold Crescent. So fun fact for you, if you ever have the chance to go to a Leopold's, do it. So good. Their buffalo chicken taquitos and their chicken wings, top of the line. Hong Kong. Oh, we're still going. Beep, beep. I guess we can open that up again. Oh, gotta make the light, gotta make the light. Woohoo! There's people on the sides of the street videoing. Freedom. Oh, Leopold's is literally on my left. Ain't that a coincidence? Wonder where we're going. Meep, meep. Woohoo! Oh yeah! There's a lady that got out of her car to film video. Woohoo! Freedom! Yeah! Woohoo! Ah! Woo! What? We're protesting to show our support for the Netherlands and our farmers. Woohoo! Meet, meet. Woohoo! Yeah, yeah. Oh, we got another person. I think they have flags on their window. Yeah, they do. Woohoo! There, you gotta stare at a different vehicle for a minute. Foxtrot, Juliet, Tango. And I don't know what that other one says. Meep meep. I'm trying to read their little other sticker. The writing's just really small. Oh, it says we're in it for the long haul. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Woohoo! We got some waves. Think my flags are still good? I think so. I think they're still good. Woohoo! Yeah! Alright. Thank goodness there's no water under this bridge now. This place always floods. Here we go. Yeah! Woohoo! Best part, under bridges. Wonder where we're going. Klamath sells paddle boards? Good to know. Oh, someone lost their shoes. Yeah, woohoo! Oh, I'm gonna make it through this light. Sick. The lady was wearing her mask under her chin to smile at me, so I mean, I'd call that a win. Woohoo! Yes, I am in Regina right now. We are down Albert Street. What road did I just pass? I can't remember the stop sign. I'm in front of it, or the traffic sign. Once I get to the next road, I can let you know what road we're coming up on. But yes, we are in Regina. We tried to go down to Parliament, and there's a bunch of cops sitting there not letting us in, which seems staged, but I digress. Woohoo! What road is this? We're on Albert Street and 7th Ave. Or that's where we're leaving. I mean, the convoy's decently long, so some of them are behind it and some of them are in front of it. Yeah. Yeah! Woohoo! There's another flag! I wonder where we're going. Or if we're just wasting gas for fun. Because that also could be a thing. Meep meep. Yeah! Woohoo! Woohoo! Freedom! People beside me at that light honked at us, and people on the other lane honked at us. Woohoo! Making so much noise. Yeah! Woohoo! Freedom! Yeah! There's a lady right over here that's videoing. Woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo! Oh, you guys are looking at the sky again. Sorry, peeps. Yeah! Oh. Oh no. Shoot. We are going to need to change lanes, I guess. Oh. Ah, we're gonna have to zipper merge. No! It's all good. Freedom! 50. That's what this guy's license plate says. 50. Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo! Oh, just smelled like food. Meep meep, honk honk. I don't know if that girl had RBF or she was glaring at me, but she didn't look very happy. Oh, I see some more flags. Woohoo! Okay, where did our flags go? Woohoo, we're back. Welcome to all the new people who are joining my stream. Yeah! Oh, we got another finger, peeps. So far, that is only 2, 3. Under 5, regardless. Yeah! That guy is riding around on his wheelchair, and he had a flag on it. Woohoo! Yeah! A biker that was pulling a container, or whatever you want to call it. Not a side-by-side, but he was pulling a little trailer that had a dog in it. Real fluffy dog. And he honked. Oh, someone's running. And they're filming. Yeah! That guy was putting in the most effort, so I had to put in more effort. Yeah, there's more flags on the other side. Yeah, woohoo! Truck, yeah. Yeah, woohoo! That guy just blew a red light. Everyone's just blowing reds today, man. Tie guy! Where's that Coda? Oh, Coda's in here too! Woohoo! All my peeps. Woohoo! It's hard to read the blue for all of the mods on here. So that's why I was like, it looked like Tie Guys, but yeah. But I'm happy to have both of you in here. Where are we going? Oh, everyone's turning. Okay, good. Woohoo! Meet me. Here we go. Hello. All right, I can add you back to my gimbal now. So might get rocky for a minute, so FYI. Oh, now we turned. Oh, I split the screen. I'll show you guys my outfit in a minute. All right, let's get out. Turn my car off. Turn that off. Oh, dark, I can't see it now. One sec. I did change my, it is green now. Yeah, Coda B and Taga in the house. Yeah, I feel that, Ty Guy. Hey, Tommy Temper. All right, I'll walk around with you guys in a minute. Woo! All right, let's go for a little stroll. For those of you that didn't get to see earlier, I did have it on another stream. Welcome back, Tommy. All right, we're gonna walk around. Here, I'll show you my car first. Reppin' US and the Netherlands. Added some new stickers. Oh, I left my door open. That's on me. Got some Canada flags. Yeah, it's awesome. It looks good out here. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. This truck's repping both. Hello. Oh, everyone's kind of parked in a line now. This makes it easier. There you go. Sold not for sale. Hey, I like that. Let's go check their stickers. Ha! I like that. Did you find these yourself? Okay, here you go, guys. I'm live streaming, so I'm showing the people on YouTube. I like these. Yeah. Exactly. I like that. I need to get this made as a sticker and that made as a sticker.
I'm not sure where she got them, but she printed them off.
They're awesome. I have never found anything like those. I mean, like, I've seen the Proud Fringe Minority and then, like, a few things along those lines, but... Key man. No, I didn't. There's one there too? All right, let's go look. I'm a hug dealer. Come get some. I love that.
There's this one.
Yes, that's so true. They're afraid of us being united.
Yep.
Look at all of this. Oh, that flag's a little twisted. Those people have a towel hanging out of their vehicle. Hello. Hello. I agree. We all should be hug dealers. Yeah, the turnout was pretty decent. Our convoy took about 2 hours from Moose Jaw to here. Oh, there's still some more coming. Here, I'll show you all the ones on this side. And we have a few tractors. Hello, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Here you go, guys. Here's Mom and Dad's truck. So we got a bunch of customized stickers. One of my friends made this one. The no fertilizer, no farmers, no food, and the respect existence or expect resistance. She also made that, so the white part's actually just the truck. My aunt made True North Strong and Free because my dad wanted that on the truck again. And the wing says freedom. And then they have freedom fighters on the door. This part's my favorite. So anytime we need to add another flag, then it'll go on either side. We now have maple leaves on the wheel wells. There's obviously flags on the aerial antennas, and this side is the exact same. But yeah, that's Mom and Dad's truck. Here's the freedom ones. So these are all the plywood ones. Our tractors. Anybody in the Regina, Moose Jaw, Saskatoon area that knows of this company, support them. They're fighting for your freedoms. There's Mark Friesen. My dad's over there. Do you need assistance? Sure. Here, we'll set this up. Hi, you're so cute. Oh my goodness. She'll be fine. There we go. But yeah, that's kind of what's over here. There's a bunch more over here. Yeah, absolutely. We got 3 tractors, I think. That orange tractor actually was hauled in by somebody from Saskatoon. So we drove from Saskatoon to Moose Jaw this morning. We left at 9, and he brought his tractor on a trailer so that he could drive it in our convoy. Yeah, so there's 3 tractors, a couple semis, Mark Friesen's truck. Yeah, we got a decent sized turnout. We even got people wearing clogs. Say hello.
Mom's getting all kinds of lives from our...
Mine was not working. I had to restart it 5 times. Yeah, because it would just buffer and then it would stop working. Luckily, for the last hour and 40 minutes, or 140 minutes, it's been working. It's buffering, but...
There in those hills there out of Moose Jaw, it kept losing signal. My wife too. Mom was losing signal the whole time.
On Facebook. She live streams on Facebook. Mine's on YouTube. This is the farmer that drove his tractor, so that's his. Woo.
That's
We're getting hit with flags. Say hi to Danny, everybody. Say hello to YouTube. How's it going? Good. Yeah. Oh, my live stream was really making me angry. I had to start it 5 times on our drive. Yep. Because it just would stop working. And then it wouldn't let me end the live, so then I'd have to get out the app. So I probably have 5 start points on this entire convoy. And then I tried, when I stopped on the side of the road, I was going to live stream it for everybody and it wouldn't work. So I'm like, I'll just take video, I guess, at that point.
I like how the police blocked off every section going into there.
I love how they use their same tactics that they have used every single protest since the beginning.
No way. That's what they've done.
When we were here on the 29th, they allowed the truckers to go through and stuff.
We're going through the city. Are those tractors still in front?
Well, we need to loop through the ledge. They turned us out.
Yeah, was the plan to go into the yeah,
And we figured.
yeah, the fire and search.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, the big flags are dope. And the 2 over there are actually plywood, but there's quite a few big flags over here. There you go. Not anymore. Not anymore.
This is like, if we don't do this, we're getting crickets and shit. Like,
Well, the Calgary Stampede had mealworms and crickets in their hot
I've
dogs
seen that.
at the Stampede.
It's like that eating it.
Actually, just like a little, just so you know, you've already been eating them for the last few years. Because they had powdered crickets, like powder on the
What?
I feed that to my bearded dragon, my daughter's bearded dragon, and the mealworms. I'm telling you, in heat, they tend to stay really rank. Really rank. I couldn't even imagine sticking with bloody things, even dead.
Well, they probably would have put chemicals in it to suppress the smell, I would assume. Because then most people do not look at your ingredients. You know what I mean? You buy what you want to buy, and you don't look at the ingredients, nor do you know how to read all of these scientific terms.
Well, Ryan just checked out the El Paso taco shells box
Okay.
the other day. It said 3 main ingredients right on the front, and on the back, you read it in a box. It's got a box around it. It says GMOs and something added. El Paso friggin' taco shells.
But I mean, genetically modified organisms could be things like hascaps. Like those are technically considered a genetically modified organism. But then there's like GMOs that are like genetic, like, you know, like the stuff that they put in Chinese food is obviously not good for you. But like you can genetically like modify like fruit if you take like their DNA and you splice them and put them together. Because I know that's what my friend does for work. He like cuts apple DNA and like puts them with different apples and like stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So not all GMO in high quotations are bad for you, but again, I don't know if there's if they'll be splicing and like, you know, putting something bad when they're actually like splicing these 2 fruits or 2 vegetables to get a new
That's true.
thing, you know?
So when you ladies are doing these live pods and you're just standing there talking to me, is this actually taping on the rest?
Yeah. They're just looking, they're listening. Yeah. Everyone's listening.
Learn how to do it.
It's really not that hard.
For a second, I thought that was his spot. For the whistle stop. All around it's going to run.
Yeah, no, it's not that hard. It's just YouTube is kind of a pain in the butt because you have to have 50 subscribers before you're ever allowed to go live.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was a pain in the butt. We are showing our support for our farmers while showing our support for the Netherlands farmers that are protesting their government overreach right now. Yeah, so we're showing the government that we do not want to eat mealworms and crickets because that's what they're trying to force us to eat.
They're going after our farms.
Because there's already, in Ontario, there is already one of the largest cricket manufacturers.
Two.
Oh, there's 2 now.
2 big ones.
And all of those fires that happened in the States with all of the food shortages, there's 97 plants that were started on fire.
They're getting rid of our food.
Yep.
And this is real. This
So we are standing up and showing that we are not going to take this.
And the media is lying. They're not telling the truth.
Yep. Yep.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, they always lie. They don't always tell the truth.
Yeah. I'm glad that you recognize that.
Take care, sister.
Have a great day.
I had all my windows open on the way here, just blaring the music, and now I'm like, naughty mess.
We are just showing our support for our farmers in Canada while like showing our support for the Dutch farmers. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, because the government's trying to infiltrate that, so that means that we're going to lose our food.
Oh my gosh, she's my little sister, like literally.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day. Yeah, guys, we're getting support. When it's pertaining to our food, people seem to be
Right from then on. I want to be.
more willing to stand up or show support.
Isn't that sad? Isn't
Yes.
that sad? This is the third summer
Exactly.
I've been standing
Yeah.
out here.
And it's gonna. I think it's just gonna be more. And I think more and more are starting to finally wake up, and they are gonna start to move forward.
Well, if you've heard and seen like all of the protests that are starting to Sri Lanka overthrew their government, apparently China and Germany and a bunch of other countries now are starting to protest as well.
Right on. They need it.
Woohoo!
Right on. I haven't been on one of these big ones. I got really intimidated, to tell you the truth, when I seen the cops there with the legislature.
Oh, they wouldn't really do
Tell
anything.
you this.
And Ryan's like ashing his cigarette out the window, and I'm like, they're gonna
certainty over half of our guests.
Yeah. They just have to like.
I'm friends with the wife.
Good. But I mean, they're being paid to do this.
Make it seem like they're, you know, it takes one guy to just be a total prick at one rally, and then everybody's you know, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Because the last one, the one that I went to, the last time I was in Regina on the 29th of January, we had a bunch of truckers that didn't go to Ottawa that had done a parade through, and they allowed a bunch of them through, and then they were like, that's it. And I was like, that is not it, because every single person that I know that owns a semi that is coming to here has not gone through. And he was like, nope, that's all of them. And I was like, this is absolute bullshit, like not even. And then one of the girls, well, no, and then one of the girls that I was hanging out with, she overheard someone say that, because we were standing in that middle median area, which is just lines, and they were like, unless everybody gets off the road, this is done. So everybody got off the road, and they still were not letting them through. So the truckers had to go through a different route.
And then when whatever time it was hit, they were like, all right, that's it.
Yeah.
Permits up, you guys have to leave. That's right. It puts them in control.
Yeah.
So now you abide by their rules.
Okay.
So when they say the rally starts at 1 and it ends at 5, it starts at 1 and it ends at 5.
Okay,
Your permit's
wow.
up. You're in a legally binding contract with them. Why would you get a permit to protest?
Yeah.
It's in your Bill of Rights.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
your natural law.
Yeah.
Yes.
Question
You know a lot of
authority.
shit, man. I was the one that commented. Oh no, are you
That
okay?
happens all the time. I got a lot of time at my house.
Oh wow! I commented on your boy's birthday
Oh.
there about the parents, how you guys are raising awesome parents raising the kid. And
Lack
then,
of public schooling.
and then I
definitely
seen
helps
that
there,
fucking
too.
high school and that goddamn 5G come up.
There's already one, I don't know, half a block from that one. That's why I was like, okay, what do we need new one for?
Just
But
when
you
we
know,
were
they
coming
raised all
into the
kids
city,
in
I
right?
counted 7.
I don't
7
even know
from
what
the
they
highway.
look like, but I guarantee you that
You
they're
don't know
all.
what a 5G thing looks like?
I don't pay attention to that.
The great big white.
I'll find you on
Right
it.
there! Right there!
That's what that is?
5G right
That one
there!
might just be regular tower. The 5G ones have the great big white. They're like this big around. You can't even hug around the bottom of them.
It's
Oh.
military, whatchamacallit, up overnight when you're in bed, they come up. And that stuff is nuking that graphene and that shit that's in
Yeah.
their blood.
Yeah.
It's nuking them.
Well, that's how they got the whole COVID narrative to go in the first place.
The whole thing was
10,000
yeah, to get that
towers
shit
in Wuhan in October 2019, and all of a sudden, oh, there's a killer virus.
Yeah, did you
Is
see
there?
them all all just walking in the street and what they were dropping like no bend of the knee, just going straight down. I thought, what the hell am I watching
that's why
here?
I can't get on board with the whole like, oh, they created a COVID violence. Is it though? Is it? Because people who are trying to take out other people won't release something that could possibly take them out at the same time.
Yeah.
All they have to do is fool everybody and make them think they released something,
Yeah.
right? And
Yes.
then now the variants,
Yes.
side effects of jabs.
I watched that Boyd Anderson clip that you shared the other day.
It's like
Holy
part 1 and 2 are
crap.
like 5 hours long, but blow your freaking mind. I think if you live in this province and you haven't watched those 2 interviews, you're
How would I find the 5 hours? You shared it on
there's
on
2.
Odessa.
Yeah, there's 2. There's 2 parts to it.
Okay, Danny, you need to share it and I'll go find it.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
If you go to that post about Humboldt that I did yesterday, the day before, yeah, I linked both of them there. So he doesn't just talk about Humboldt and just about Saskatchewan, like, blow your mind. The Broncos.
Child sacrifice?
Pretty freaking sad, man.
No, the Kuala Lumpur, that airplane. I watched CNN for 2-3 months straight.
Oh, when that plane
friggin'
went down?
plane went down, and he explains it very well what happened to that plane, and that blew me away. And just all the different situations. It's like, oh my gosh.
And that's why I keep talking about, like, don't get me wrong, I get death threats for talking about death threats.
Oh, I believe it.
I don't doubt that.
Because they just don't want to, like, would it kill you to go and watch and then come back and tell me that he's full of it and I'm full of it?
Yeah.
Because if you don't even have time to do that, you're just gonna, like, call me every
Yeah.
name.
Literally though, I had someone, they were like, they put a laughing emoji on the poster that I made for this, or that I posted for this, and I was like, okay, I get that you like, you know, like I don't really give a shit if you want to like laugh at my posts, but like, you know, this kind of affects all of us. And she was like, oh, to be honest, I didn't even read it. And she was like, I just know that everything you post has misinformation. And I was like, how would you know if it's misinformation if you don't even take 2 seconds to read the damn posts?
Have you debunked it?
No, she's
I
bought
love
it.
that word. Oh, this has been debunked. Really? By who?
Yeah, literally. Oh, it drives me nuts. It frustrates me so much.
Ryan,
Freedom! Woohoo!
good old Tamara Lavoie. I always talk about her, don't I? I love you. I really do.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Kelsey.
Hi, I'm Gordon.
Nice to meet you.
Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake. Gordon Methig. Where'd Mom go?
Oh, she was just here a second ago. She bought some more
More stuff?
shirts, so yeah, so she's probably either changing or she's out gallivanting again.
Gallivanting.
Yeah.
I am hungry, man.
Well, there's the Arby's over there.
I know.
Other than maybe in the mall, they might have something, but I'm not sure.
My viewers have nicknamed you the Freedom Daddy.
Who does? Your
My
viewer?
viewers. They did that a couple of protests ago. Oh, Mom's sitting in the truck. I just forgot to tell you.
I'm surprised the cops aren't here yet.
Yeah, honestly. No, they only give a shit about our parliament building, clearly. Because that's sacred ground.
Yeah, it's not ours either. It's Mo's.
Yeah.
We don't
Mo
own anything.
can leave his post. Well, he's my freedom dad. That's why I nicknamed him that. Y'all just went and ran with it. Thanks. I like their truck too. It looks real good. We'll see how long my dad can go without getting in trouble at work. Thank you. Yes, we are in Regina. I don't even know where we are. We couldn't go to our legislative building, so we're hanging out by this old Lowe's building. We're at the North Gate Mall, that's where we are. Yeah, it's been a long day. We feel like we just got here.
I was laughing.
Was there actually a Zello channel? What?
I can't do when I leave a half an hour away from there. Really? My Zello don't work.
Oh, I heard it the whole way here.
There was one guy that was actually on. I'll get it for you. I'll find it for you.
Yeah, please.
Listening in. I was texting Dad the whole time.
That should work everywhere.
Zello, and then I click on that, right? Click on Daddy and Ryan.
No.
What? What am I doing wrong?
Oh, I don't know what I did. What did I do?
Okay, let's hold up.
There we go. I don't know how to use it.
Zello. I think I have to click that.
I could hear the
Saskatoon Freedom, right? There. This is what I got you today, but nothing. No sound at all. And then we were like just outside of Saskatoon, in one of the small towns a few weeks back, and I tried to listen in because we were missing stuff, and nothing. I could see all these messages popping up, but I couldn't hear nothing. I could see the people's names popping up.
Was it hooked up through your Bluetooth though? Because I know mine comes through my Bluetooth, but
Was it someone else in the convoy that hit her? Or,
Yeah.
okay, wait, what?
Right after they left,
Accident. And
Jessica got rear-ended.
No.
What?
And the car was a bunch of younger girls, and I guess they're antifreeze all over the road. And was twisted up.
No.
Were they part of this?
Yeah.
Those girls were?
Well, okay, the ones who got hit rear-ended, yeah, they were also part of it. They were going to hop into the
Oh no! Oh no! I wonder why that semi-truck driver got pulled over.
Apparently they said it was too wide. Because he's narrower than the truck. They wouldn't let him go
Wow.
What BS?
that was the deal.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like pretty average size
But he thought it was your mom and dad's. I got the tape going right away. I was ready to
Oh no, yeah. They didn't haul a flat deck, thank goodness. Oh.
It is brand new, so I said the tires are good.
That was me, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
I wish I'd come.
No. They just weren't allowed to go through because their truck was too wide, I guess.
Two hockey sticks together, and you close the sunroof, and then got the
Beauty. That's boy. It was good. It was good.
just down.
Got the big Canada flag there. Yeah.
Regina, what's up?
Woohoo!
Saskatoon, Regina, Moose Jaw, Netherlands, Estevan. Where you guys all from?
You named them all.
Alberta? Cornack.
Weyburn.
Everybody, you guys want to come up over here? Come on, guys.
New on
Fill in. I'm Mark's hype guy.
Woohoo!
Come on in, guys. Come on in. Hun, do you want to get your phone so we can actually have one of me on camera? Yeah. How you guys doing?
Woohoo!
Come on. How you guys doing?
Woohoo!
That's better. That's better. My name is Holden Noel. I am an evangelist, a truth rapper, a father, and a husband. Eventually, next month, we're getting married at Buffalo Pound.
Woohoo!
Thank you. My family and I, we are freedom fighters. I've been a freedom fighter for a long, long time. I've been on tour with the truckers and with many freedom fighters for the last several months now, going around Canada. And I have spoken and performed at least 50 rallies and festivals in the last 4 or 5 months. So spent a lot of time on the road, and we were going through our receipts the other day. Spent a lot of money on gas. We just moved back to Saskatchewan, and we were actually at the farmers market today, and just got a last-minute message that there was a convoy today. So I'm really, really grateful that all of you are here right now, and that I could be with you all. So thank you all for coming out today. Thank you all for coming out and doing something really, really, really special. Baby, can you grab my water, please? Thank you. My wife's gonna start crying already. Okay, so as I said, I'm a truth rapper. I use music as my Trojan horse to connect with, thank you, baby, to connect with people, humans, the youth, because I really believe that, you know, as you guys know, we got a lot of kids out here right now. This is about the kids. This is about the future of our planet, right? We're not just here for ourselves, we're here for the kids. So, how come you guys are so somber right now? What's going on? Truck Trudeau! That's a great segue. I actually have have any of you guys heard a song called Truck You Trudeau? You've heard it? You're gonna hear it today. My bad. Okay, so there are 3 words in the hook. It goes, Truck You Trudeau. Can you guys handle that? What were the words?
Truck you, Trudeau.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Truck you, Trudeau.
Okay, dope. So, what I would love for you to do is when the hook comes on, for you to sing along with me. It's a really simple hook. It's a really fun, catchy song. I want you guys to have a good time. We'll get the energy up before Mark comes and drops some knowledge on you guys. And I think we have a few speakers today. So anyways, I'm gonna play my new song for you. This is called Truck You Trudeau. It's available everywhere on Spotify, Apple Music, on my website, sixtray.com. I hope you like it. 2022 Freedom Convoy, what's up? Let's roll. My people want their freedom back, so please take off that dumbass mask and smile at your neighbor. If all we need is love, then why you trying to be a hater? First you say that I'm a racist, and then you run away and take a fucking hiatus while 38 million people are waiting, and this guy is supposed to be the leader of a nation? Shit, my people want their freedom back, so please take off that dumbass mask and smile at your neighbor. If all we need is love, then why you trying to be a hater? They trying to say that this is hate speech and trying to take away our freedom, but the whole world is watching and everyone can see us. We better speak up. Mr. Prime Minister, before you aim and shoot and label patriot Canadians racist and crude, misogynistic and extremist too, you need to try to provide me with some proof, cause all I can see for miles in the streets is peace, love and unity in every color and creed. And besides all the Cisco trucks, truthfully, you the only motherfucker in town who got beef. So disrespectfully, I would have to disagree and say that you're a liar, but hey, that's just me. Now on the count of 3, everybody sing with me. Truck you, Trudeau. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wait for it. Truck you, Trudeau. Truck you, Trudeau. Come on now. Truck you, Trudeau. Let's stay with authority this time and let them know. Let's go. Truck you, Trudeau. Truck you, Trudeau. Truck you, Trudeau. This is for the fringe minority. Come on, here we go. Yo, people don't agree with that. I think I need a trucker hat. Someone high five your neighbor, cause what we need is love. Stop being such a hater. They trying to say that this is hate speech. They trying to take away my freedom. But the whole world is watching and everyone can see us, so I better speak up. Hey yo, give me the microphone because my whole fucking country is under the microscope. And the whole world is watching, listening with the stethoscope. They got their eyes on their phones and their fingers on the pulse. Everybody wants to know how it's all gonna unfold. For the first time in 24 months, we got some hope. And Trudeau is so shook, it's like he just seen a ghost. You can hear his heartbeat from the east to the west coast. Shh, quarantining into Fino. How incredibly convenient. I speak for the people and we will not condone with this tyranny and emo. No. If you're Canadian and proud, raise a fist to the clouds. Everyone together now at the top of your motherfucking lungs. Yell it loud. Let's go.
Truck you, Trudeau. Truck you, Trudeau.
Come on, Regina.
Truck you, Trudeau.
Remove the fucking mandates and let my people go.
Truck you, Trudeau. Truck you, Trudeau. Truck you, Trudeau.
If you can't take the heat, then don't stand by the stove. One more. Come on.
Truck you, Trudeau. Truck you, Trudeau. Truck you, Trudeau.
2022 Freedom Convoy, let's roll.
Woohoo!
Yo, thank you. You guys feeling that?
Woohoo!
Yo. Man, this is so great. I haven't been to a rally in, well, I was at Freedom George's jailbreak party a few weekends ago in Leduc. That was awesome. And we got a bunch of freedom fighters that are free now. It's a beautiful thing, man. So normally I'm an evangelist, so I try to sneak in anything I can about God and Jesus when I'm up here on the mic. And I think most of us are aware by this point that we're in a spiritual battle. You know, we're not fighting against flesh and blood. We're not fighting against human beings. We're fighting against entities and, you know, the authorities and the rulers in the high places. And I usually have a lot to say. I try to, you know, inject a little quick 15-minute sermon in between songs. But I was very unprepared for this today. Usually I just kind of speak from my heart anyway, and I just let God speak and I just let it come out. And hopefully, usually it's pretty well delivered and received. But what I want to just share briefly with you today is an event that happened with my daughter and my fiance a couple weeks ago when we were driving home from Buffalo Pound. Here's just like a brief little thing about us. Since the beginning of COVID, we knew what was going on, and my fiance and I made a pact with each other that we absolutely were not going to wear the mask. We absolutely were not going to get the vaccine, as many of you guys have been doing.
Woohoo!
I really appreciate that, and I don't say that to pump my own tires. I just say that because in doing so, you give others permission to not wear their mask, and you give others permission to take theirs off. And we don't know for sure what's going to happen in the fall, but a lot of us know that they're probably coming back pretty hard with the mandates. They're going to tighten the leash or the noose, and she did her first 4 steps today. I'm very, very proud. I'm a Spider-Man right now, though. Yeah, baby. But so, in the last couple of years, hi, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. In the last 2 years now, Shelby and I have been, like many of you, have just undergone a lot of, you know, we've been ostracized, vilified, demonized, discriminated against, in every kind of way, shape, or form possible. Oh, where you going, baby? You want to crawl? And, good. What I'm just trying to say is we've been through a lot these last couple of years, and I know everybody here has too. That's why I really appreciate seeing all you guys' faces today and all these families out right now, because I really understand that it's summertime know, a lot of people would rather be out at the lake or out camping or out doing things with their family or traveling right now, and I really strongly encourage that too. You know, I was at a meeting that Mark and Laura Lynn did in Moose Jaw a while ago, and Laura spoke a lot about just don't let them steal your joy. And I speak about that a lot too, because I really believe the devil's job is to rob and kill and steal you of your joy. And as soon as the devil or the enemy, whatever you want to call it, steals you of your joy, that's when we begin to lose the battle. And we can't let others control our happiness and where we're at. And we've been through, they're playing the slow game with us, loosening the leash and tightening the leash. And right now it's summer and people just want to have a good time. And I completely understand and I promote that. I really think we should be, but I still just think we need to be holding the line however we can. And we all have platforms that we can speak from. We all have friends and family and neighbors that we can still be working on, just a little bit at a time. And you got to remember too, not everybody's going to respond, and not everybody's meant to hear. It says in the good book, not everybody's going to hear the message. Not everyone's going to see. Not everyone's going to receive. They got hardened hearts and calloused eyes and ears right now. But we need to continue to be patient, and empathy and love and compassion needs to still be, I really believe, the strategy that we continue to use. And I mentioned before too that a lot of people in the freedom movement have felt like we've lost a lot of momentum, but we haven't, because it's the enemy, it's the devil that will always tell you you're out of time, right? We had all this momentum going after the trucker convoy in February, and the couple months after that, there was so much momentum in the country, and then you began people to just there was a decline in the energy and in the attitude. And I felt it at a lot of rallies that I was at in the last couple of months I've been to. And I just want to remind people that God never tells you you're out of time. When you're out of time, he doesn't tell you. We got all the time in the world. The enemy they're shook right now and they're scared, and that's why they're doing all these things that they're doing. So we just need to continue to just take this one day at a time and be patient. Roy in the house. What's up, Roy? Hey, buddy. So anyways, I was just giving you a little thing here, because in the last 2 years now, I have been physically assaulted by 3 store owners on 3 separate occasions. We filed numerous human rights violations and all sorts of things, but it never went anywhere. And one day, my fiance and I were going to church Sunday morning when we lived in the Kootenays, and we stopped in at a cafe we had never been to before, and on a beautiful day, and Shelby was wearing a beautiful sundress, and she was 8 months pregnant, and they refused to serve us because we weren't wearing masks. And we always were very well informed, and we're never rude. The only way to get, you just gotta smile and be polite. And we just said, we're happy to step, because they kept telling us to go outside. And they just said, no, we're not gonna serve you. And I said, you have to give us an alternative form of service. And all of a sudden, next thing we knew, there was 3 or 4 guys surrounding Shelby and I asked one guy to move back, and 3 or 4 dudes they beat the crap out of me in front of Shelby. And I fought and made it out okay, but it was terrifying. Shelby was in there trying to rip guys off me at 8 months pregnant, and this was all because we weren't wearing masks. And again, the only reason I'm sharing this is because the fear is real. Like, the virus may be fake, but the fear is real. People are really, really, really fearful. You can see people, like really good people, like our people. And they may not feel like our people right now, but there's still, I don't know if you guys noticed, there was a dude driving alone in his vehicle, passing us in a little, I don't know, his name was Anshu. It was on his license plate, and he was waving at us, and he had his mask on, but he was really friendly. He was so thrilled. And so what I'm just trying to remind people of is, like, we can't lose hope and give up on some of these people right now. And we can't respond with hate. You can't return evil with evil, I have a lot of reasons to allow my heart to be hardened right now after the things that we've been through. I was denied health care 2 times in the last 2 years at hospitals for not being vaccinated and for refusing to wear a mask. And you just can't allow it to harden your heart. So a couple of weeks ago, Mark, I promise this isn't going to go forever. I'm sorry. I just want to share. A couple of weeks ago, Shelby and I had just picked out our wedding venue. We're getting married next month, and we were driving home from Buffalo Pound. And I have a very large Truck You Trudeau symbol with my logo on the back of my truck. And that might have come into play, it might have not, but I do believe it did. And I got pulled over by an officer because there was a cop that had pulled over a semi on the opposite side of the road. And I slowed down. I'm from BC. I slowed down to 70, 75, because that's what it is in BC. I didn't know in Saskatchewan it was 60. So he pulled me over, and he was very, very aggressive when he came up to the vehicle. And I did not have my identification on me. I didn't have my driver's license on me because the night before, Shelby went on a little date for herself and had sushi and took my wallet. And I did not have my ID and my wallet on me that day. And one thing led to another, and I kept insisting to the officer that I would identify myself and bring my ID in as soon as physically possible, as soon as we got home, and I would give my ID, and I kept trying to give my registration, and one thing led to another, and I know when I'm being an a-hole and a prick, and I was not aggressive, I was very calm, Shelby was very calm, but our daughter was in the vehicle, she was crying, and these men, without any warning, 4 of them began ripping me out of my vehicle, and one of them reached pepper spray into our vehicle, and instinctually, I hit his hand outside of our vehicle. I started screaming, "There's a baby in the vehicle, there's a baby in the vehicle," which he was already well aware of because he was speaking with my fiance, who was holding and consoling our child who was crying on the other side of the vehicle before this happened. And after I hit his hand away from the vehicle, of course they screamed, "This is assault, that's assault on a police officer." So 7 or 8 hands start reaching in and ripping me out of my truck. And the same guy with the pepper spray reaches in the truck, sprays me directly in the face, and sprays our 10-month-old daughter at the time with pepper spray, and Shelby. We got pepper sprayed. I got dragged out of my truck, beaten up and embarrassed and harassed and dehumanized and humiliated on the highway. And then I got handcuffed and spent the night in jail, and then got released the next day after my court hearing. So now, on top of all the things that we've been going through, we have that to kind of deal with right now and to go through. And so I think God's telling me just to remind you guys, because Shelby and I realized this too, we were in shock for a couple days after this happened. And I was really up. I was doing push-ups. I was praying in jail. I asked for a Bible. I was like, I'm not going to let this break me. I'm not going to let this break me. That's exactly what the devil wants. And a few days later, discouragement and like the spirit of manipulation and defeat starts sinking in, and you just start thinking like, this is daunting. This is going to take years. Like this is going to affect my family's future and our lives forever. Like assault on a police officer, all sorts of things. It's just absolutely wild. And we started to get really, really down, and then we both kind of rallied around the same time, and we just said, like, we can't let this defeat us. We can't let this sink in. We can't allow this to happen. And ever since then, we've just remained positive and just trusted that God's going to see us through this, because He's going to in His timing. And so I just want to ask you guys, I'm going to do one more song for you, and then I'm going to get out of here and introduce Mark. But before I do this next song, I just want to ask if you feel like God's putting it on your heart to donate or come by a t-shirt or a hoodie or a tank top. Everything is handmade at my homie's garage in Calgary. It's all handmade in Canada. It's organic. It's like really, really, really nice stuff. And you're supporting local business. My wife, or Shelby, lost her job at the beginning of COVID. I've been a musician for a long time, so this is what I do. But I just ask if you could possibly donate and help us out. It would mean a lot, because right now we have to pay a lawyer $15,000. We got one of the best lawyers in Canada to defend us. He's going to be defending my criminal charges, and then we will be filing a civil lawsuit against the police that assaulted my daughter, myself, and my fiance. So, what's that? I've always had serious rapper cred, but now I got a little more. You're right about that. You're right. So anyway, I got this song that I just released. I always forget to say where my music is. So everything's available on Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube and anywhere online. But I encourage and ask and implore you to actually check it out on sixtray.com, because Spotify and Apple Music, they take all your money as musicians. You don't get to keep any of the earnings. On sixtray.com, we get to keep 100% of the earnings, and it just goes back into the community. It goes back into, it just keeps the wheels going. Really, it's just food for us. There's food for the family. It helps pay the mortgage, and it gets me back on the road and pays for fuel for me to go do more things like this and just try to spread a little light and hope and just impact some people. So I really appreciate you guys taking all this time and giving me the platform right now. So this song is called "When Will Enough Be Enough," and I think a lot of you will resonate with this song if you've been through anything in these last couple of years. I mean, as you can imagine, the song's called When Will Enough Be Enough? So let me just take a sip of water and I'm gonna play the song here. I do want to just give a quick fair warning to the parents. I forgot to do it before the first song. I know I am an evangelist, believe it or not, I really am, and I'm a Christian. But I'm trying to connect with some other people right now. Some people that, kind of like myself, were pushed away from the church because of the holier-than-thou folk. And God's working with me on refining my tongue. I've come a long, long way if you listen to my old music. But it's still not perfect and where I believe it should be and will be. So I appreciate your grace. There's a couple swears in this song, but it's also, you know, a couple times I've been shamed by some Christians after these things, and they say, how dare you say these words and then give a prayer or this and that, and I'm like, have you seen the flags on the trucks? Like, it's hard to believe, because some people, they don't mind driving around with an F Trudeau flag on their truck, but Truck You Trudeau is a little too triggering. So I apologize if you're triggered, but this is from my heart, and I think you're going to enjoy this. I noticed the speaker was a little, was the mic loud enough, or was it just play? Okay. Well, yeah. It's okay, here we go. Can you turn me up a little bit? You guys all hear it back there? Come in a little closer. Welcome to the new world divided by medical segregation. It's as if we traveled back in time several generations. I can't even sit on a bus or take a train at the station, let alone get on the plane and try to take a vacation. I can't even take a shit in peace inside of a gas station without some son of a bitch harassing me, running up in my face and having the same conversation we just had the other day, cause I wasn't wearing a mask and he felt some type of way. Then this jerk had the nerve to say, show me the piece of paper that states that I'm exempt from wearing a muzzle over my money made. What the fuck do you get off asking to see my medical papers? You work at a service station, that's ironically audacious. I don't have to show you shit, you must be high as a fucking spaceship. But I'll take this opportunity to enlighten and educate you. Not only is the private and highly sensitive information, it's none of your freaking business, you entitled ignorant. Went from 2 weeks to flatten the curve, to show me your papers. Oh, what a drastic turn of events that have taken place in 18 months. When you gonna wake up? Look at the shit they're getting away with. It's crazy as fuck. 9/10 of the population is taking it up the butt, getting raped like the fuck with their mouths taped shut, taped shut. When will enough be enough? COVID is a hoax, and if you disagree, F you, the WHO and the CDC. Stop watching Fox News, the CPC, and stop believing all the stupid shit you see on TV. Because stupidity's the virus killing you and me. And all jokes aside, there's no immunity. And the second it gets inside of you, it spreads like a disease. Don't believe me? Take a peek outside and tell me what you see. Cause I see people like you and I losing their minds because of a virus with a 99.85% chance of survival. It's not about safety, it's all about compliance. They wanna know who will and won't follow the sign, and to swallow the lies and fall in the line. It's too late to save the sheep, so I'm waking up all the lions and letting it off the line. This is David against Goliath. I'm willing and ready to die to slay these motherfucking giants. Went from 2 weeks to flatten the curve, to show me your papers. Oh, what a drastic turn of events that have taken place in 18 months. When you gonna wake up? Look at the shit they're getting away with. It's crazy as fuck. 9/10 of the population is taking it up the butt, getting raped like a what? With their mouths taped shut, taped shut. When will enough be enough? For the elites to achieve complete world domination, all you have to do is brainwash half the civilization. Allow me to explain it. I'll break it up into phases. Step 1 is quite simple. It's called isolation. Step 2 is fairly basic. Control the information that you feed to the population on a regular daily basis. Step 3 is to compensate them, reward them for their behavior. For the ones who don't obey, you must humiliate and shame them. Hang on. What happened? Basis. Step 3 is to compensate them and reward them for their behavior. And the ones who don't obey, you must humiliate and shame them. Degrade them and take away their basic needs until you break them. And to make them all look crazy and mentally unstable. And embed them against each other. And let the other subjects they're in danger to their safety. And need to be alienated. And keep changing the rules just to keep them all confused. And no matter what you do, never let them see that it's all the rules. That's why they silence. And me too, anyone who speaks the truth. I knew I tied my neck in a noose the second I stepped inside the booth. Went from 2 weeks to flatten the curve. To show me your papers, oh, but a drastic turn of events that have taken place in 18 months. When you gonna wake up? Look at the shit they're getting away with. It's crazy as what? 9/10 of the population is taking it up the butt, getting raped like the fuck with their mouths taped shut. When will enough be enough, motherfucker? Damn, this is an embarrassment. Over half of North Americans volunteered to be a part of a genome experiment. And I know you're terrified, but how could you be so careless? What you really need to be afraid of is these losers. And the diabolical plans to take over the world and objectify your kids and lower the population of the globe by 85%. Forcing you to put aborted baby juice inside your skin. Ain't the definition of tyrannous, then I don't know what is. People everywhere are perishing, and the cause of death is arrogance, not a modified, fabricated, make-believe variant. But if you control the media, then you control the narrative, and nobody needs to know the facts, or even be aware of the blood clots, heart attacks, seizures, strokes, and miscarriages. And nobody needs to know the government is so serious. They jabbing and broken kids like that pedo Mr. Garrison. Where the fuck are all the parents? It's atrocious and barbaric, and nobody seems to give a fuck except for Cole Karen, who's always making a scene every time I'm trying to run some errands. She keeps treating me like a terrorist instead of a good Samaritan, threatening to call the cops like a repetitive fucking parent. I've had enough of the hysterics. I ain't buying what you're trying to sell. The virus may be fake, but the side effects are very real. People are either getting killed, paralyzed, or very ill. I think I speak for us all when I say, let me off of this Ferris wheel. This is no longer amusing. I'm over going in circles, and I could really use some vitamin D. So please open the curtain. Bill Gates is not a physician, and Biden isn't a scientist. So why are you buying into the propaganda to keep prescribed? Because unless you're all obese or immunity compromised, I guarantee COVID won't be the reason for your demise. But on the flip side, suicide and domestic violence is going through the roof. But do you hear any sirens? I'm tired of living inside of a dystopian society, and the nosy 1% that's always trying to keep an eye on me. You honestly not see what the fuck is happening? This is crazy. The Nazis stopping me while I'm eating just to see if I'm vaccinated. I got jumped by 3 chumps out of a fucking cafe for trying to buy a cup of coffee without a mask on my face. For the first time in my life, I'm ashamed to say that I'm Canadian, cause lately we've been acting more like apes than Homo sapiens.
What I want people to know is that don't support the Chinese.
Thank you all very, very, very much. Did that resonate with anybody here?
Woo!
Guys, thank you so much for having me, and thank you all for coming out. Truly, like, I know it's cliche, but we're really all in this together. We can't do it without one another. We can't do it without our family, our friends, and our neighbors. And you know, the one really cool thing about what's happened here is that, I don't know about you guys, but I lost a lot of friends and family through this, but I've gained a lot more, and I feel a lot more connected to, you know, to my freedom fighter family. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. And I think what God was just telling me to tell you guys is, just in case you feel like your hearts have hardened a little bit these last couple of years, and you feel like you've lost some joy, take it back. Take it back.
Woohoo!
It's important that you get on top of, you know, what's going on right now, because we know what's coming, or we have an idea of what's coming here soon. So before the police come and before Mark comes on here, let me just close with a really quick prayer. I just want to say thank you, God, for bringing all these awesome people together today for this beautiful convoy. I pray that you bless and protect every person here, their families and their vehicles on their drives home. I pray that you soften all their hearts, Lord, and you soften the hearts of their friends and families that they've been trying to reach, so that they can keep delivering the message. And Lord, we just love you so much, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for these people, for the Freedom family, and God bless the Netherlands and what's going on right now all over the world, and just put your hand over the Freedom community, and just give us new faith and new hope, God. Lord Jesus, thank you for giving us a new spirit of hope and faith, and not of defeat and discouragement. This battle has already been won, In Jesus' name, love you so much. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you guys so much. And you guys know Mark Friesen, so I don't think he needs much of an intro. Here you go, brother. Thank you so much for your patience, man.
Thanks, man. Well done. I'm probably not going to swear as much as Holden does when he sings or raps.
Are you gonna rap?
I'm probably not going to rap, actually. No, I can't. I'm kind of a country boy. I lean toward, Alan Jackson, that kind of thing. But, I'm really actually starting to dig this rap stuff, especially like Tom McDonald and Holden and a number of others, because it's reaching outside of our echo chamber. And it's important that we do that, and it's important that we support people like Holden. Even if whatever the language is there, but he's going to reach outside of our chambers, and that's incredibly important. And there's a lot of education in what he's doing and what he's rapping about, same as Tom McDonald and others. So, I support anybody that's supportive of the message, the overall message. And he's absolutely right when he says that this is a spiritual war. It is good versus evil. There's a lot of folks out there that don't understand that evil exists. And they really don't, and maybe are incapable of wrapping their head around and grasping the idea that evil does exist. I mean, everything that we're going through is planned and orchestrated. Whether it's climate change, whether it's COVID, whatever the issue is that's coming from Clubhouse and attack on farmers. And we're starting to see, because other countries are now in the same fight that we find ourselves in, and we're seeing it. Because the media is not reporting it, we're all seeing it. And through that process, we're all united. We're all together here because of what's happening in the right now. The attack on the same thing that has made those folks rise in the Netherlands to defend their livelihood is exactly the same thing that we're going to have to do here. It's exactly the same attack. And this is why we're seeing so many nations across the world rising up right now. Because their governments are committed to the agenda, whether it's World Economic Forum, UN agenda, whatever you call it, Agenda 2030, Sustainable Development Agenda, SDGs, Great Reset, whatever you want to call it, that's where all of this is coming from. It's all coming from that agenda. COVID, climate change, the attack on farmers, everything that we're upset about. If you go to Google and you type in, let's say, guns, and you next to the guns you put SDGs, you'll see that it's connected to the agenda. If you put in farming, if you put in nitrogen, SDGs, you'll see that it's connected to the agenda. If you put in trans, SDGs, you'll see that it's connected to the agenda. LGBTQ, you'll see that it's connected to the agenda. And nobody here is down on anybody that happens to be gay. Has nothing to do with that. It's the supremacy of it. It's the outcome of promoting that they want. All of this is related to population reduction, depopulation. We have people that have created this agenda are the same people that have told us they need to reduce the planet's population from 7 billion to 1 billion peacefully. In a special way. Equally, so we can all share in the experience. This is their language, not mine. I'm not theorizing anything. By the way, I've been put on another list of conspiracy theorists. This one was by UNESCO. Number of us in Canada have been put on the list. Myself, Chris Guy, Maxime Bernier, Laura Lynn, Tyler Thompson, and a number of others. That I'm a conspiracy. I don't theorize anything. All I do is repeat what they've told us of what they're doing. So when we see this around the world, societies and civilizations rising up to defend their ability to eat, their ability to support their families, It's no coincidence. It's all related, and we're all in it. And one of the things that these elite, that these globalists suggest is that humanity is the enemy to our planet. That we, us useless eaters, are the enemy to the planet. And again, their language, not mine. I have news for them. They have woefully underestimated humanity. It will be humanity that pulls us out of wherever they're going to attempt to take us. It will be us that does it. It has to be us. Nobody's riding in on a white horse in shining armor to save the day. I'll tell you that. It's going to be driven by the people. We have to do this. For too many decades, we've been complacent. We've gotten fat and lazy. We've abdicated our responsibility to politicians who we thought had our best interest at heart. And they don't. None of them. Show me a politician in the last 30 years that has held a town hall event where they're informing the people of the agenda they've committed us to. Show me one. Find me one. You can't do it. You absolutely cannot do it. It doesn't exist. The establishment have committed to this. They know what it is. They know what the consequences are, but they're too afraid to stand up and tell you about it. Because if they did, they'd lose their job and their pension. That's why they are doing what they're doing. And we've allowed them to do it. We got to stop that. We got to take our responsibility back. And when we do that, we'll take our province back and we'll take our country back. Speaking of our province, Saskatchewan is going to lead Canada in this fight. I'm convinced 100%. We've already seen it. Saskatchewan's this neat little province where it's still 50-50 rural-urban split. And I can tell you, it's not going to be the urbanites that save our province or our country. It's going to be the rural folks. The folks who value self-reliance, self-determination, independence. It's those folks who are going to save this country. And we have that ability in Saskatchewan to lead because we're still maybe over 50% rural to urban who cherish those values. I'll give you an example. As the convoy was rolling to Ottawa, and if there's anybody here that went to that convoy, let's give them a big round of applause because that was amazing.
Woohoo!
As the convoy is moving towards Ottawa and putting some pressure on our provincial governments like Kenny and Mo, there was something else that was happening at that same time. And what that was, and I got this from an insider in the party who phoned and told me that at that particular moment, the Sask Party had only received 10% of their donations that they would have normally had at that time of year in previous years. 10%. So the people, the base of that party, rural folks, farmers, ranchers, the base of that party said, hey, Scott Moe, enough's enough. We're not taking this, we're not supporting your tyranny anymore. And that's when he had to make the decision to lift the mandates and the restrictions. And guess what happened after that? The very next day, Jason Kenney in Alberta said, ooh, we got to lift the mandates and restrictions too, except we're going to do it a little bit earlier because we have to be better than Mo. Then the rest of the dominoes fell. That was because of you folks. That was because of Saskatchewan, this little province that's always underestimated. We've always punched above our weight. In fact, the last prime minister in this country that actually gave a shit about any of us was John Diefenbaker. He was the last nationalist prime minister in this country that defended our rights and our way of life. Since him, every single prime minister has sold our way of life to the globalists. All of them. And again, we have to take the responsibility in that because we allowed it. And I get it. Things were great. When I was growing up, I want my kids to have the same freedom that I had. And I took it for granted. We all did. We abdicated our responsibility thinking things were just great. It's fine, everything's fine. No worries. Until here we are. And so we have to take back that responsibility. We have to hold these people accountable. And so one of the reasons we came together today, of course, is in support of Dutch farmers and their plight. But because, yes.
Woo-hoo!
But also because we know it's coming here. Trudeau's already laid the tracks. He's already referred to our farmers as some of the dirtiest farmers on the planet. That's his words. Our farmers, the breadbasket of the world. And that's how he looks at us and treats us. The nitrogen issue is coming at us. 30% reduction in nitrogen fertilizer. That's insane. That'll. If you think it's a problem in Holland with smaller farms, imagine what it's going to create here with these massive farms that we have. We're in for some tough times, folks. We have to understand why this is happening. We have to understand, and we have to make our friends, our neighbors, our co-workers, and our communities understand. This is how we're going to win this. I'm not going to win this for you. You're not going to win this for us. You're not going to win it for us. We're all going to have to come together. But in order to do that, we have to share the message. We have to come together as community like we used to. And the rural folk are really great at this information pipeline. They have this really neat ability to spread information and to spread the truth amongst themselves. I mean, the urbanites, the city folks, they don't even talk to each other. They don't even know their neighbors. But the rural folks do. And so it's up to us. We have to bring this together. We have to come together as community. And the benefit and the bonus to all of that is if it all does go south, we can start an alternative society. Yeah. We are the builders, we're the creators, we're the innovators, we're the growers, we're the producers. We can take care of ourselves. We don't need the government. And it's damn time we start telling the government we don't need them.
Yes.
And we don't like crickets. Absolutely. And this includes the ranchers. The attack is against the ranchers. If you haven't heard, meat is going to be a treat once in a while the rest of your time is spent eating crickets. Right? So, we have some Dutch folks here.
Woohoo!
And one of them, there he is. I don't know your name. Who? Yell? It's a Dutch name, I can't pronounce it, of course. Yell? Young. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Anyway, by all means, would you please share with us some of the information that you have from your mother country?
Tell us your name first.
Jan Terkeurs. I'm Canadian, but born in Holland. And what happened in Holland was, a few weeks ago, suddenly the government said, out of the blue, you have to reduce CO2. And actually, there was no really line where they based that on. They never did real measurements and so. And what it works out to is that roughly 50% of the farmers, they have to shut down, complete. One of them is my brother-in-law, my sister. And a few, maybe they will survive, but I don't know. But now we are a few weeks farther, but what is the point now? The point is not they don't want to, the CO2 is not a problem. They want to have the land. That's the whole thing. And they found a law from 1950, I think, and what you only can use in time of war, that they can, for the farmers it's the land, but for the normal people it's their houses. They can alter your house. And that is absolutely ridiculous what they are doing down there. But it's the same as what happened here with the Freedom Convoy. Our Prime Minister did absolutely not want to talk, Justin Trudeau. Now in Holland, with the farmers, their Prime Minister, Mark Rutte, absolutely does not want to talk. Absolutely not. The only thing is, that is the way we do it, and that's it. So, cannot say much more about it, but...
Thank you very much.
Woohoo!
Do you know how to speak Dutch? Do you want to give a message to your brethren in Holland? in your mother tongue?
Volhouden en de hele wereld, kijk mee, alle boeren van de hele wereld steunen jullie.
Thank you very much. I don't know if I said that right. But he's absolutely right. CO2, somebody established a long time ago, and I'm going to talk a little bit about CO2 because it's important. That's the basis of all of this attack. Somebody a long time ago, say late 60s, early 70s, decided that climate, weather, and the like would be sufficient to instill enough fear in people so that the people would accept ridiculous policies. And they were right. So they've managed to go through this process. The first narrative of this process was global cooling. Some of you might be old enough, in the 70s, they started that fear-mongering, that we're all gonna freeze to death. Well, that fell flat, so they had to switch the narrative, and they switched it over to global warming. And that's when Gore did his little movie. That's where they established that all of the, Arctic ice is gonna melt by 2010. It's still there. There's gonna be no beaches left. Meanwhile, all the elite are buying all the beachfront property. And Florida's gonna be underwater by 2012. None of that happened. So global warming, the narrative fell flat. So they needed to create something else. Climate change. Well, I can tell you that the day the climate stops changing is the day we need to worry.
Yeah, no kidding.
The climate, since the dawn of time, has always changed.
Yes.
And the really cool thing about humanity is we're able to adapt to what Mother Nature gives to us. Because we're smart like that. We're creative, we're builders, we're innovative, we invent things, we solve problems. It's what we've always done, it's what our species is sort of known for. So this idea that climate change is going to destroy the planet is hogwash. But they needed an enemy that feeds climate change, and what's the enemy? CO2. What's CO2? Carbon and oxygen. Two of the fundamental building blocks of all life on Earth. Without it, we die.
Yeah.
But according to them, it's poison, it's pollution, and we need to reduce it net zero.
Yeah. Cheap.
Right? Well, here's the thing. CO2 is actually plant food. Plants love it. Trees love CO2. Because in the process of photosynthesis, and now I'm getting all sciencey, but I learned in grade 8. Plants and trees, and they convert CO2 into oxygen so we can breathe.
Yes.
That's a wonderful process, and without it we all die. If you reduce our carbon in the atmosphere to 150 parts per million, we all begin to die.
Woohoo!
We all start to die, including the plants, the animals, and humanity. So this idea that we need to reduce it from where it's at now, somewhere between 400 to 500 parts per million, is complete insanity and hogwash. But you're also the enemy. You're made of carbon. So it makes sense that carbon being the enemy, that we're all the enemy. In fact, interesting study came out of the Lancet about 18 months ago, where they hired a bunch of scientists. I don't know how much money they spent on it. They could have just called me. I'm an arborist. I understand how trees work. And I would have told them, because there's more CO2 in the atmosphere, there's more vegetation and more green on the planet. They were trying to figure out why the planet is green so much in the last decade. Well, that's why. Because there's more CO2 in the atmosphere. Yay! Right? So if you're driving a diesel, congratulations, you've been greening the planet. They'll tell you otherwise. In fact, they'll penalize you with a carbon tax because you're doing it. But here's the rip. They didn't create the carbon tax and carbon pricing scheme to save the planet because they know CO2 isn't killing the planet. Ask a greenhouse operator how much they pump into a greenhouse to encourage plant growth. 2,500 parts per million, right? So they know that it's not going to hurt the planet, but they needed the enemy to encourage and inspire the people to hand over their hard-earned money in the form of a carbon tax or carbon pricing. That's what they've done. In 2012, they made it clear. They struck a committee to determine how they're going to fund the agenda, Sustainable Development Agenda, which all of this is attached to. How they're going to fund that agenda, that's $5 trillion annually. They were wrong. It's $8 trillion annually. They had to figure out how they're going to fund this by sucking as much wealth as possible from where it exists. And where does the wealth exist? Western civilization, the industrialized world. So they need, in their words, to destroy the industrialized world, and they'll start by redistribution of wealth, sucking as much wealth from you people as they can through a carbon tax or carbon pricing. There's two ways they do it. One is the Trudeau way, where he tells you you're saving the planet by paying a carbon tax and we're penalizing you, and all the supporters cheer and fall over each other handing over their money. Then the other way they do it is with the conservatives who say they're going to dump the carbon tax. But what they don't tell you is they're going to run with carbon pricing so they can meet the targets of the Paris Accord that they're still committed to. And what does carbon pricing do? Well, that's when you fine all the big emitters because they're emitting too much CO2. And you collect the dollars from them. But guess what those people do? Those corporations, those big emitters, they transfer that cost onto the consumer to make up for those losses. So you're still paying a carbon tax. You're still doing it. It's a carbon tax. It doesn't matter how you cut it. This is how they operate. It's always bait and switch, right? So this idea that carbon tax or CO2 is the enemy, is pollution, is hogwash. But that's the basis of this attack against farmers in Holland, Canada, United States, throughout the Western world. This is the basis of it. And all the other problems we're seeing, Sri Lanka, for example, was the golden child of globalism. They were the example that they were setting for everyone else. They said they'll be in great shape by 2025. Well, it's 2022, and they're completely broke. They're desperate. They can't feed themselves. And you wonder why they're busting down the palace, swimming in the king's pool. That's why. So this thing is going to happen up across the planet. Canada is going to play an enormous role. Saskatchewan is going to play even a bigger role. It's you folks that are going to pull us out of this. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. I love each and every one of you for being here today. I know there's been a bit of a lull, and we've lost maybe a little momentum, but this to me shows that we're getting it back, and it's still there. And there's a little misnomer going around that because we're not too active right now, that maybe some people have lost the plot. They haven't. As things come along, and everything that we're going to go through, everything we've been through, everything we're going through and going to go through is necessary. It's all 100% necessary. It needs to happen for people's bubbles to be burst. Once those bubbles are burst, I'm not going to do it. They're not going to listen to Mark Friesen and say, oh yeah, you're right. My whole worldview has just been smashed. I'm on board with you now. They're not going to do that. It's going to happen when they're directly affected. And then they're going to be looking for somewhere to go and somebody to join and somebody to be with. And they'll come to us. That's how this is going to work. And so it's all necessary. It's going to happen. And when it does, we have to be there for them. As hard as it is, as much crap as we've taken from a lot of these folks, we have to be compassionate. We have to understand they listened to the media. We didn't. And so we have an advantage. They'll come to us. They'll come aboard. We will take our province back. We will take our country back. It's inevitable that we win.
Woohoo!
So that's it. And if anyone else would like to say something, you're more than welcome. I'm done talking. Amazing.
Anyone? No?
Thank you guys.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you got it. Drive home safe.
Woohoo!
I just use the guy. I usually buy
These are liquors. You got hope? Oh, that's
Hi, Feeny.
Are these some of those
Pet poodles.
Yes, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Stop. Hey, you guys know? You guys.
So there you got it. Kind of missed the first song with the rapper there. He sang
So I guess the convoy is going to head south. So anybody going in that direction, hold off, and you guys can all go together. Sounds good to me. All right. Thanks, guys.
And yeah, I didn't get the one part there. We're going to actually link my daughter. You can actually hear.
What up, Mrs. T? It's on YouTube. You'll have to drop my YouTube channel.
So what do we have to do?
I can send it to you. If you are wanting to see the entire, how long is it? 219 minutes and 32 seconds at this moment.
The very beginning.
Oh, well, that's, I don't know, closer to the end. But it's on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Kel17 SEEY.
Kel 17.
Yeah, KEL 17 S 2 E's and Y.
You know Regina. How many came up with you guys?
There you got it. All right. Well, I guess this will be it for now. And yeah, I just kind of wasn't ready for it when it started. So, anyways, all right. Well, thanks for joining me. And yeah, just if you want to see it from the very beginning, it was just he sang a song. He talked about
I was thinking, I was like, man, I should have went to the butcher for days before.
Started the second song. All right, and I will let you go for now.
Yeah, that's just like a snap. Yeah.
That's what I had. I had some granola.
Are we heading south?
It's like, yeah, that's just a snack, just to push you.
We're south.
But this has been going on for.
Is that not that way?
Yeah. Let's see. Where did Rio? I'll ask Rio and and anyone that wants to go grab some food and get a whole group of people. I don't know. There's a bunch of. I was thinking like if you go to a place.
I guess so.
Depends how many doing.
All right, guys. That is the. Absolutely, you're very welcome. I'm glad that this last part worked. That's kind of the end of our worldwide protest of standing for our farmers. We'll kind of do one last little walk around. All right, I'm going to end this live. Thank you to everybody who tuned in and commented. And thank you to all of the freedom fighters who are, going hard on fighting for freedom. And I will see you on my next live whenever that happens to be. Peace, love, and freedom.